Today's dinner is cheesy meatball casserole. To 1 pound of ground meat, I added a half a cup of panko. This is a 1/4 cup of diced onion, almost pulverized. Then we're gonna add some basil. Recipe called for a 1/4 cup of fresh basil. We didn't have that, couldn't find it, so we're using dried. And we're just gonna guess as we go.
That'll work.
Yep. And then 1 egg. Then we're going to use some Italian seasoning, and it is calling for 2 teaspoons. We'll measure that out. These are a little different than the meatballs we make, so I'm anxious to try this. Next is half a teaspoon of salt. I don't know if you saw that or if I turned it too quick.
No, that's good.
Okay. And then a half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. A little kick in these.
I'll say. Interesting.
I know, I think so too. And we just start mixing. Okay, now that it's all mixed up, we're gonna form these into meatballs. And we wanna get about 16, so I'm just gonna have to judge as we go. Whoops, and we're just set it on some wax paper for now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell how many you'll get.
Yeah, and we'll just adjust as we go.
Okay.
Okay, we have our meatballs ready to go. Now we're going over to the stove to cook the pasta. Let's
All right.
switch places here. We're going to be cooking a whole pound of rotini. You can use a different pasta if you prefer. We're going to salt the water a little bit. And also add just a little bit of olive oil so that the pasta doesn't stick to each other.
And then you're not cooking this the whole time, right?
Exactly. This will, thank you for reminding me, this is going to cook less than the package directions. So we're going to do about 5 or 6 minutes on this.
All right.
Now the pasta's ready and drained. We just dump it in the casserole. And then we take half a jar. This is a 24 ounce. Since we don't have our own in the freezer, we're using this. Take a half of this and just pour it in. And that's all right. And then we want to mix it all up. Okay, it's all mixed up. Now we start adding our meatballs and just kind of nestle them in with the pasta.
Nice.
Yeah. Like a little blanket for the meatballs.
Little pasta blanket.
Okay, the meatballs are getting their hugs from the pasta. And now we are just going to take the rest of our sauce and pour it over the top.
This is going to be good.
I think so. I'm kind of excited to try this
I mean,
one.
why wouldn't it be good, right?
Has good things in it. Okay.
Good
Next
deal.
is 2 cups of shredded mozzarella.
Mozzarella. All right.
Okay, now to the oven it goes. It's preheated on 350 and will bake for about 35 to 40 minutes. We will be testing the meatballs with a thermometer. All right, these little guys are done. You check the meatballs with a meat thermometer, and you want it to be at least 160 degrees in the center. And as you can see, the cheese is very golden. Everything looks good. We're just going to take a little fresh parsley for some garnish. You can use basil or oregano if you prefer.
Looks good, huh?
Oh.
And it smells good?
It does.
All right.
It's going to be good. Have a salad. It's going to be great. Here it is, cheesy meatball casserole. Enjoy and have a blessed day.